hoping for a different action in the morning, and every morning I wake up, I see the same shit. It's a little frustrating, but again, that's the business, baby. You have to be able to deal with when things are not what you would like them to be, and this is what we have right now. But the good news is we're not getting involved, so we're not putting ourselves at risk or in jeopardy. The bad news is we can't make any money unless we can trade. But the first rule any trader learns is that you have to have money and be prepared when it does come. So that's the story. That's the deal. And again, I mean, the jobs Friday was horrible. One little baby trade maybe. But again, it doesn't matter. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be around when it does get busy. We're gonna be here to trade. And I think that's the more important lesson to learn, okay, from this, because again, I was 0-2 yesterday in football. But again, you have to learn to be able to sit back and not chase down or try to force trades in a market that is not tradable. And at the moment, you can see the volume for yourself. It appears that everybody's already gone for Christmas. So we'll see. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen, but we'll be here. We'll be here every day. We'll be here every day until a week from Friday. And then more than likely, I'm taking off for the rest of the year. Unless something dramatically changes here, but this was always my schedule as a floor trader. After the triple witching expiration of December, the next 2 weeks are usually worthless, especially with Christmas and New Year's the way they fall. This week for this time for sure, but we'll see. Again, no guarantees, no nothing. All I can tell you is that we're here, we're ready. Now we need some market cooperation. Does that make sense? So anyways, I mean, gold is popping, but is there really anything to do? No. Again, the biggest clue we're going to be waiting for is some speed or action in the market. Okay. So, and we don't have that right now. We have a market that's just drifting around in never land. So again, if you don't put yourself at risk, you can't lose any money. You can't get yourself in trouble. Okay. And we know that risk is a big part of our business. We have to take risk. But what you have to learn is you have to then measure the risk that you're going to take. Okay. And is the risk worth taking? And that's where I say right now, no, it's not. So, but again, we're going to look, we're going to watch, and hopefully I'll be wrong and something will come. And we just had Empire State, which I don't know, didn't do shit. Didn't move, didn't budge the markets. So volume is ridiculous, as you can see. So again, I tell you that, sometimes the game just ain't worth playing sometimes. And this happens to be one of them. Doesn't mean we won't. Doesn't mean that it can't show up out of clear out of the clear air. But sometimes, as I've always told you, sometimes you're better off just doing nothing. And this apparently appears to be one of those times. But again, we're not afraid to get in if there's a reason. But so far, I've yet to see the reason. No, the virtual invites will go out later today. Okay, they will go out later today, and the itinerary will go out later today. Everything will be done. You'll have everything in your hands well before. Now, just for those of you who are coming to the virtual, as well as that trade with me in the morning, the live trading will be done off of the same Zoom link we do every day, because we're going to trade for an hour in the morning, as we usually do or try to, and then shut down. We have breakfast, and then the event starts. So there's two separate links every day. I mean, the live stream link is for the live stream, and then of course I use the same link every day, and so you'll have two separate links for one for the regular live trading, which we do, and then a new one you'll get that'll be for the live stream. Does that make sense? Good. Okay. So, but yeah, you'll get an email later today with the itinerary. Of course, always subject to change a little bit, but what we're doing, it'll be fun. It is a great event, if I do say so myself. We work hard, do a lot of hours, a lot of hard stuff, just like everything else. It's going to take time to learn it all, but you're going to get a good baseline uh, on many of the things, from the mental side of trading to the building blocks to trade yourself, all the things that you're going to need to make you better. So, anybody who's ever been, I think will agree with what I just said. It's a pretty damn good event. And I still haven't lost all the golf balls yet. So, right now, maybe gold. Okay. Gold is looking. But again, my concern, since I found you, I've seen incredible improvement in my trading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're very welcome. That is my whole objective, is to make people better at what they do. Okay. That's the whole thing. The whole reason that I do this is to help people get better. And I appreciate it. I appreciate the kind words. But that's my whole itinerary, my whole agenda is to make you better. Because I could certainly just trade and not do any teaching, but I think that I can help people. All right, so crude, again, it's a possibility. Okay. Do you really want to step in? Gold is a better possibility, a little bit more volume, but you're really lacking the speed. So I'm going to make these trades, okay, myself, okay, but I'm telling you that if you're not comfortable, then you should not make them, okay? If you're not comfortable, again, these conditions are not ideal, because there's really no speed. There's no emotion to the overall market. Does everybody follow that and know and get what I mean? So these trades are a little riskier because we don't have the knowledge that there's going to be some retracement, or we're going to lose, but at least it's going to happen. And we're going to not sit here swaying, waiting. But right now, we don't have a trade in either one. They are both potential trades, gold and crude. And there's another blow off in crude. So again, that's why you wait for the entry, because now you're getting a bigger bar. And we have no trade yet. Okay. Gold was very marginal. We didn't take it yet. We will potentially. And now, if we don't get gold on this bar, I'm not taking it. I'm not even taking it as a suspect trade, because now it's consolidating and it could go either way. It's changing the dynamics of what we want to see either way. Okay, you can take crude if you want. That is up to you. Okay, I'm not making it an official call because it's a little bit more riskier than I like, but I am taking it. And the stop is going to be 69.10. It would normally be 69.02, but I don't get involved around those whole numbers. I stay away from them. So 69.10 is your stop. And we'll see where it goes. We'll see what it does. So notice gold continues to go sideways. Crude is a little bit in our favor. Nothing dramatic. Where's the beef? Yeah. Buried with Clara Peller. Okay, could gold give us another opportunity? A new one? Because we never took the old one because it never gave us a reason to take it. Okay. We have not gotten out of our crude yet. We are profitable. About some of you might have gotten out of one, but I'm going to say probably not. But because of the lack of activity, because of the lack of the speed, I'm going to go ahead and tell you to go ahead and put your stop in at break even now. Still work the orders below. Now you did get out of one, so you should be out of one, okay, with a profit, okay, and you've got a break even stop on the balance, and you're ready to go. Okay, so now let it fall. Let it fall, let it do what it's going to do. But in the meantime, we've got a little bit of money, a little bit of profit in our pocket, and don't have to deal with the rest of the shit. Okay. So at worst, you're going to make between 1,300. I mean, $13 and 130 or whatever. Again, depending on what size you're trading, but you are going to make a little bit of money no matter what happens from here. And we'll see if anything else that now develops. But again, once again, I remind you how actually how slow and shitty this action actually is. Okay. Hmm. So in the meantime, we're still in. In the meantime, gold did not give another one. The notes are one of potential, but volume is very pathetic and light. So I'm not excited about doing anything right now. Okay. So instead of trying to force a trade and do something, I just figured we'll just sit here, and look and wait for opportunities. We're still in crude. We still are a little bit, our tiny profit locked up, and we have seen no other trades to potentially make it. Gold was a possibility for a minute, but never really gave us the opportunity. And then, of course, as I said, it went into a consolidation pattern here, which started to bother me because, again, it's going to go one way or the other. And in this case, it did break to the upside again. So if I can't get in, then I start to recognize the other parts of the market, the phase of the market, and everything else, then I have to make a new decision. Does that make sense? Because we got a little bit better profit in the crude. But the fact of the matter is that a true winner would be up a couple $100. I mean, we're shooting for no less than $100 per trade on the micros. But our objective is, to make a couple $100 a trade, even on the micros. That's our objective. So, we've done it many times, but we've also seen for the last, you know, I don't know, a month and a half or so that it's been really quiet. And making a little bit is hard to do, but we've been making it. Okay, or we haven't been trading. I mean, we really haven't made a true official trade for how long? 9 days now, which is virtually almost impossible. Time's your flight, big boy. Okay, so here we are, sitting, watching, waiting, nothing to do. Lock in another 5 ticks on your crude, on the balance you have remaining. Lock in another 5 ticks on the balance. Okay, at least we'll make it a $25 winner on the micros. And maybe more. Okay. Make that stop that you're working 10. That gives you a 40 tick lockup. Okay. So I got one more trying to get off, one more if you're trading 4, but lock in the 40, and no matter what happens, that's what you got, 40 to 400, depending on the size of your contract you're trading. It always goes back to that. Can you notice that the markets have come to a complete standstill once again? Okay, that's what it is. So what am I going to do about it? Nothing. I'm going to sit here and stare at the machine like usual. Okay, so you should be out with a profit of between 30 and 40 ticks. Is that correct? Yeah. So here we are. So we're still waiting for the next potential opportunity, but at least we have a winner in the bank and still looking for shots for opportunities. But you can see by the lack of movement, but there's really not a lot to do. And again, we're not going to force something. We're going to sit here and watch and stare and talk and see what happens. But again, whatever little bit of money we can put away, all that does is add on to our net, which gets us closer to adding one more contract, which is our objective to get to go whatever size you're trading now, to continue to add size as you grow your account. And if you're trading the micros, every $1,000 that your account goes up, you should be adding one micro to that account. So right now I'm at 5 and getting closer to going to 6. And then when you get to 9, it becomes a little bit more challenging because it's 10 is a full one. But again, you can start. And for those of you who trade the big ones and want to learn how to piece them off, you can exit. If you could only afford, if you get to trading one big one, that's like 10 little ones. And you can sell the little ones against the big ones. And then when you get to 10, it'll take itself off. Does that make sense? But right now we have absolutely nothing. So we sit here and talk. And for those are coming to Vegas, don't forget the cocktail party tonight, 6 to 9, off the Detroit Ballroom on the balcony. And of course, I see very little going on. Do you see anything? Now, gold was like a maybe-ish, but there wasn't really enough action for us to really want to get involved, right? So again, why should I look for something that isn't there when if I just wait, we will get the action. Then I can make exceptions when I'm really busy. But when I'm really slow, I don't want to put myself at that kind of risk, knowing that I've got no other opportunity to get up. So let's just see. We'll stick around for another couple of minutes, but I don't see anything. I'm sure you don't either. And unfortunately, it's the torment of being a trader. Nothing to do. Cocktails at the D, baby. Detroit Ballroom, just off the Detroit Ballroom. It's a nice outside heated balcony. You get to overlook everything and hang out with everybody who's going to be there. Indeed. Awesome. Look forward to it. We'll be there already. I'll be there. Tom's already there. I'll be there about noon today. And then obviously I don't have far to go. All right. Well, there's nothing going on here. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Remember, those who are coming to the event, nothing to worry about because you'll be with me live. Those who are on live stream, you get two links. You'll get the normal link you get every day for this, and you'll get a new link for the live stream, which goes from 11:30 to 7 Eastern time, 8:30 to 4 o'clock Pacific time. All right, guys, sorry, but at least we made a little bit of money. I can't force it, so have a great day. I'll see you all tomorrow from the Birmingham room at the D Hotel. Adios. Have a great day.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.